Alright, this is on. Alright, this dude here. I'm going to be making some of the black bean burgers for me and Kamaya today. So, I figured I'd show y'all how I'm going to make them. And I've already got all the ingredients here. I've got them already cut up, just ready to add them together. Show you how I make them. So, let's get to it. We have black beans. We have oats, onion, raw garlic, mushrooms, and jalapenos. Good old black pepper. And that's it. Now on the ratios of ingredients here, I do it all by eyeball. There's no measured out amounts. You know, we got a bowl of black beans, so I kind of got a little bit less than a bowl of, well, it's not even half a bowl of oats. And you got to make sure that you use the Tinkerbell bowl, because that's very important to making these. You have to have a blue translucent Tinkerbell bowl, just so you know.
You don't always have to have it.
Okay, I start off by taking the bowl, taking some black pepper, adding it to the top. I got a spoon here. We just stir it all in there and get it all mixed. You really don't need to add much more spices to this because you're going to have jalapenos and onions and garlic, raw garlic, so that's gonna flavor it up really well. So once I got that nice and stirred, then I look around inquisitively for a larger bowl that I did not get.
Okay.
You get me one?
Yeah.
Alright. So Kamaya's getting me a larger bowl. There you go, that'll work. So we have a larger bowl. What we're going to do here is we're going to take the beans and pour into that bowl. And we're going to take the oats and pour it on top of them. This is the fun part. This is when you get to get messy. Now the easiest way to make a paste out of this is to reach in and just grab and squeeze. Get it all nice and mixed up. And yes, it does look like a certain bodily excretion. But that's alright. I just keep on squeezing it until there is no visible full beans left. Or very, very, very few, like only a couple here and there. Just keep on squeezing. This is the most elegant part of this. Alright. Hey Monkey, you want to film me? You want to be the camera holder?
Yeah.
Alright, so just make sure that you don't put your fingers in front of the
Okay, gotcha.
little camera deal there. Alright, and now you want to look at me. So, okay, right now, once we get all that mixed up into a nice paste, we're going to go ahead and add all the other ingredients into it. We do have raw jalapenos, and they are right off of the vine. Not from our vine, but from some vine. When you cut them open, obviously if you rub your eyes, if you have the juice on your fingers, and you rub your eyes or your nose, or nether regions, then that oil is going to get on there and you're not going to like it. So, alright, with that being said, we're going to take the onions, the garlic, the mushrooms, whoops, I dropped some,
Yeah, I had a mushroom.
and the jalapenos. Now at this point, we're going to mix it with a spoon. We've already got the beans down into a paste, so we really don't need to mix with our hands. You can if you want to. There's nothing against it at all. No reason why you couldn't. You're going to want to mix it until it gets really thoroughly mixed. Then I'm going to turn on the stove here and get it ready. I got my skillet here. We're going to put just a little bit of olive oil. Just enough to be in the area where your burger is going to be. That's probably maybe 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Then we'll get a spatula and we'll spread it out. If you've got one of those really nice, expensive $15 million pans that doesn't need any type of oil, then you could use one of those. But we have some of these very inexpensive hand-me-downs and bought inexpensively at wherever places type pans. Oh, once more, very important, must use the Tinkerbell bowl, otherwise this entire meal is going to go bad.
You don't have to.
Okay, I've been corrected by Tamina, who doesn't want people to know that we have cheap pans.
Because we don't.
Because we don't. So basically what I'm doing, I have a cutting board here. I'm taking a little bit out at a time, just big enough to make a patty. And yes, the cutting board is relatively clean, but it's alright seeing as how I pick my nose and scratch my butt quite often.
That's false.
And you basically are just going to take the portions here and you're going to flatten them out and make a patty. Very easy, very simple. Patty cake, patty cake.
And roll them up, roll them up, roll them up, roll them in the pan.
You're going to roll them up and throw them in a pan.
Yeah.
Now as you can see, they make pretty nice sized patties here. And depending on how much beans you have in the section that you're using will be the judge on how sticky it is. So once the, let me wash my hands real quick.
Okay, Dad.
Yes, love. Alright. Okay, we'll take a spatula and we'll take the patty, pick it up, and set it in the skillet. Now you can grill these on a grill if you want to, but I think that the problem is going to be that since there's nothing in here that you would normally put on a burger, like eggs or something to make it stick and keep a patty shape, you may not have that much success on the grill with these. But then again, you may. I was telling a friend, Ruben, that, let me see if I can grab another spatula here. That if you imagine these are metal spatulas and you're out on the grill, you've got your patty out on the grill, it's cooking, you're going to flip it, you can scoop it up, take another spatula that's metal, put on top of it, flip it over, and then put it back on the grill on the other side. You may have success with that. That's one of the ways that I think that you might be able to do it and get away with it. But we got one more little bit of patty here. Now, let me get rid of this.
Did you want those two dogs? Scratch my arm.
What's that?
Scratch my arm, Jay. My arm's itchy.
I'm just rinsing out my stuff over here. Alright, and that's pretty much it. You've got your, let me turn that down a little bit. You've got your patties together, all the ingredients mixed. As you can see, they make nice patties. These may be a little bit bigger than you're interested in making. scoot that one out. But that's it. So pretty simple, very easy to do. They're very good. And once you get them to, now these are beans that were already cooked, so this really doesn't need to cook that long. It just needs to heat up. Excuse me. The greens that are inside of it, obviously they don't need to be cooked that much. They just need to be heated up. So we're going to leave it here maybe about, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes each side, give or take. So we're just wanting to get this heated up, and we're not necessarily wanting to cook the hell out of it like you would a burger. So that's that. I mean, look at that. I mean, it looks good already. And you could, theoretically, you could just take this and eat it as it is. Everything there is completely 100% good for you. You don't have to worry about any type of nasty, well, not pesticides, sweetie. You don't have to worry about any nasty animal parts or, you know, diseases that animals may have if you eat the meat raw. Ugh. Anyway, that's it. You could eat it just like that, or you could do like we are doing now and heat them up and throw it on a bun with some kale or some lettuce, spinach, whatever your choice of green is. Tomatoes. So I know some people don't like to eat nightshade, but I love tomatoes. As you can see, there's jalapenos. Those are nightshade. Anyways, yeah. And then mustard. If you want to throw some cheese on there, that's your choice. Mayonnaise, whatever you like on your burger. Avocado, definitely. We're going to be throwing some avocado on here too. But I'll go ahead and pause this for now, and then I'll get back to you once these are done and we're prepping the burgers. All right?
You want me to
All right, we're back. The burgers are done. You can see they got a nice brown cooked texture to them. And I flipped them over once after cooking on the first side and cooked on the second side, and they're nice and got a little bit of a crispiness to them. We got some really expensive top of the line chef quality pink plastic picnic plates. Now, I know some people may go, Dave, why are you going for the expensive stuff? You showing off? What's the deal? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm showing off because that's just how we roll around this piece. So we got some tomatoes cut up, some kale, piece of provolone on the bottom there. We were going to do some avocado, but we're saving our avocados for tomorrow. We're going to make some veggie sandwiches to take to Peace Fest. So we'll save those for then, and I'm good with that. So yeah, that's it. Here, I'm going to pass the phone to my trusty camera lady. You got it? You sure? Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take the burgers and we're going to pick them up. It also helps having a nice wide spatula. That's a really big help. And we're just going to place them and do the traditional push-off. Burger on top, patty on top. And then, biggest patty's yours, isn't it?
I don't know.
Are you blocking the lens there?
No.
Alright, cool. And we're just going to set them off. Now, one thing that can happen if you make your patties too big, which obviously this one's just a bit too big, when you go to set them, they'll want to collapse. Here, this one's really nice and held together really well. This one's just a little bit too big and heavy, so it's kind of, you know, wanting to fall left and right and everywhere. But that's it.
Slop.
What's that?
It kind of wants to slop down.
Yeah, slop down. That's a good word. It slops down. So that's it. This is the way we're going to eat them. A little bit of mustard. And if I would have thought about it, I would have cut some fries and we could have had French fries. Oh well. Anyways, there you go. That's the burger. I'm going to pour me a glass of tea. I'm going to enjoy me a very good black bean burger. So that's that. That's it. There's my camera person. He's shrinking down. And this dude, I'll talk to y'all later.
Bye.